Oh, snap. Got caught drinking. All right. 3, 2, 1. I believe we are now live. Looks like we are. Yes, indeed. We're live. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that cool stuff you guys are doing today. Know me, Charlie Mack from Brooklyn, New York. You can catch me on Instagram, Charlie Mack NYC, BKLYN. Today, a little different. We're not going to be doing an interview, but we're going to be doing trivia. Trivia today with Selfish Jim. What's up, Rob? What's up, Alicia? Got some people coming in. I see you guys are stragglers getting in here late. All good. So tonight's video, we're going to do 80s trivia. So what does that mean? Well, break out your Cabbage Patch dolls, break out Teddy Ruxpin, your Walkmans, bring out Pac-Man, bring out all that cool stuff. Go get your Big League chewing gum, so we all love and remember. Got some fun stuff as well. And I don't think I told you about this, Jim, but I got a couple of goodies. I'm going to do like a little game.
Yeah.
We've got Rubik's Cube. We've got a Slinky. They're magical, fun, Magic 8 Ball. Remember these guys growing up as a kid?
I don't know. Magic 8 Ball was more 90s, man. But
so
maybe it was
actually,
late 80s.
So actually, funny that you mentioned that. So I remember the Magic 8 Ball in the 80s. It wasn't that same 8 Ball. It was, Joe Dirtbag on the corner with his 8 Ball. But the magical 8 Ball was actually created in the 50s.
Really?
In the 50s, this magical 8 Ball was first made. It gained a lot more steam in the 80s, but it was most popular throughout the 90s. You are absolutely correct.
Okay. Interesting. Good to know. Fun fact there.
Fun fact. I was just going toy hunting today. Rubik's Cube. I actually have a cousin who is super good at these. He's done the 3x3s in under 2 minutes. He's done the 5x5s. They have triangles and shapes and a whole bunch of other cool stuff as well. I
was never good with the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube was never my strong point. I remember them. They had the balls and the snakes. I don't know if you remember the snakes.
Yeah.
Very similar with
the snake. That was my jam. I love that one. The only way I put this together, peel the stickers off. That's the only way I could do it.
Yeah, most of us did. Yeah.
And just like any other good 80s kid, we had slinkies. We, run them down the stairs, strangle, our brothers and sisters with them.
Yep.
And another fun fact, this is the 75th anniversary of Slinky this year.
Oh.
So another toy.
Who were they made by? Were those made by Whammo? Remember Whammo?
Originally, they were made by Whammo.
Yeah, Whammo. Yeah.
I believe Just Play.
Fun fact, Wham Factory was out here in Los Angeles, and that same factory is now used to manufacture sriracha.
Right. No way. They got to stay in business somehow. That's a good fact to know. Yeah. So it's funny. I think of this as an 80s toy, but this has been around for 75 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure you remember these. The Duncan yo-yos, walk the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Hit your best friend in the friggin' head with these guys. Same thing. Duncan, I thought of as an 80s toy. Been around for 55 years. Yeah. Duncan, the brand Duncan. So fun stuff, folks. Tonight, reason for this video, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to have a little fun. We bring the stackers to the community so people get a chance to know each other. Once again, my name's Charlie from Brooklyn, New York. Today we are going to have Selfish Jim. We're also going to give people a chance to win some free spots. So I'm going to ask a couple of questions, and if you get them correct, I'm going to write your name down. You're going to get a free spot. It's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be run next Saturday. So I'm going to give a chance for everybody to have a little fun and win some spots. So here are the rules. I've got people's questions, and the people's questions open to the public. You get it right, no problem. Then I'm going to have questions for Jim. Now, Jim will get a point if he answers it correctly before the audience gets a chance to chime in. If the audience chimes in before Jim, he will not get the point, and we'll give credit to the audience. So, one of the first people's questions is going to be, who played the guitar solo in Michael Jackson's song Beat It? I'll see if anybody knows that.
How many people got in here live with us?
Let's see. Right now, looks 2 or 3 popping in or out.
Okay.
Got Alicia, got Rob. Now, Jim, do you know the answer for this one?
I have an idea.
Let's see. I got a couple of answers coming in.
I don't think it was Axl Rose. Axl Rose did not play guitar. Axl Rose was a singer.
Axl Rose was a singer. That's correct. Rob's saying Axl Rose. Let's see if Alicia's got this one. I actually did not know this. I found this out when I was looking this up, putting this one together. So I tried to put some fun ones in there. Just beat it. Just beat it.
I'm gonna take I have 2 guesses.
Okay.
One of them is a long shot, but it might be either Keith Richards, who's a guitarist, which I don't think it is, but I'm gonna throw him out there.
Not Keith Richards, and it's funny. I would have thought it was him. Alicia says that she does not know. Alicia just said that's her first bad boy crush.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I think she meant Axl Rose. She looks like an Axl Rose. So the correct answer. Who's your second guess?
My second guess is the guitarist of Guns N' Roses. I forget his name.
So you were thinking Slash.
Slash, yes.
So I would have thought him as well, but it was actually Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, okay. Eddie Van Halen.
I did not know that until I put that question up.
Good to know.
Top 5 in the world, yes. So
yeah,
good shot. These are just some fun warm-up questions. Get the audience and group involved. We got another fun one here. What was Jenny's phone number as sung in the hugely popular 1980s song? And if you folks don't know this, you are watching the wrong video tonight.
Man, I'll let Alicia answer that one because I know she knows it. The real question is, how many times did you dial it? I know I dialed it a few times as a kid.
All in the 90s. I was a big Jerky Boys fan, constantly playing with the payphones, calling people. That was one number that we did all of the time.
Yeah.
So let's see if Alicia or Rob know. Look at Alicia says so easy.
Well, what's the answer, Alicia? Yeah. She's missing a digit. Or Rob's missing a digit.
Rob. I don't know if we can give Rob credit for that one.
No, I don't think so. Alicia got it.
I'm going to have to give it to Alicia. You know, proper spelling counts in our games. Prip and proper. Alicia, we are going to give you credit for that. Absolutely. So, next warm-up fun little question. Which accessory was popularized by the iconic 1980s film Top Gun? Now, Jim, you look like a guy who would fight in an F-16 fighter pilot position. Did you watch Top Gun?
I've watched Top Gun a lot. And I wouldn't fly a fighter jet. Been known to fly other aircraft, but not a fighter jet, not an F-16. So, which accessory? Jeez, this is a people's question, right?
This is a people's question.
Yeah, it depends. You know, I see Robert saying the Walkman, but is the Walkman really an accessory? I would figure a Walkman is a device, and the accessory to the Walkman is the headphones.
It's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess the whole ensemble, the Walkman with the headphones, is the whole accessory, or the leather jacket. The jacket is really what I'm kind of thinking.
You know what? I
When you say accessory,
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that, because what became popular really was the aviator glasses after that.
that's true. The aviator glasses, yeah.
So just a couple of fun questions. I
Well,
figured.
maybe aviator glass there, and whiskey business kind of did the glasses, but whiskey business was more of the Ray-Ban glasses.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ray-Bans,
I
good
forget the
brand.
style.
The aviator, yeah, that's what I was kind of going with that. So 3 easy questions. So now we are going to challenge you, selfish Jim. So for the people that don't
Uh-oh.
know you, Jim, Um, you know, I reached out to a couple of people. Jim jumped on right away. He said, "Yo, Charlie, I'm gonna do it. I want the category of the '80s. We'll mix it up." So I was like, "Perfect, let's do it." I appreciate you jumping in, having a little fun. I've been bugging you all week, like, "Oh, you're ready, you're ready." Have a lot of fun putting this stuff together. But Jim, tell the people a little bit about you, where you're from, what you're stacking. I know we try to tie this stuff back into the stacking community as we grow. So tell the little people a little about you.
Sure. So my name's Jim. Born and raised in Southern California, suburb of Los Angeles. I'm a son of an immigrant family. We grew up poor and but humble, and just grew up to work. My dad had a job and a part-time job. Mom had to work too. So we appreciated whatever little we had, and yeah, that's kind of who I was. I'm the youngest of
Mhm.
5 kids.
Okay, so you
Um,
have 4 siblings.
I have 4
Okay,
siblings. Yep,
and
2 brothers and 2 sisters. My sisters and brothers were born in the '60s. I was born in the '70s. Um, they grew up listening to '80s music. Hair bands and disco, and yeah, Earth, Wind and Fire. That sort of genre. So Michael Jackson was big. The Jackson 5 was big in my household. Yeah, when I volunteered the '80s, it was because I grew up in the '80s. I was a teenager in the '80s, and in the '90s I was a young adult. So yeah, it was my jam, man. So
it said Earth Within Fire. All I got in my head is September. Do you remember
yeah,
in September? Great song.
yeah,
And we're both
it is.
September babies. We're both
We're
September
both
babies.
September babies. Yes, I'm the end of September, at the beginning, right?
I started us off strong. You end us out loud and proud.
There you go. There you go.
So I
So
know
stacking wise,
stacking. Yeah.
well, go ahead. Go. Can you hear me?
Yep. You're
Yeah,
good.
I started stacking in the '80s. Funny enough, I used to fly model rockets, and back in the '80s, that was
Oh, yeah.
model rockets and spray paint them. So I went out to the local elementary school with my neighbors and my brother, and we were flying these model rockets. Right. Well, one of them, went and got loose and crash landed in one of the neighborhoods. And so we went hunting for it, and we found it. And while I was riding my bike to go retrieve it, I looked on the floor and I found a peace dollar. I think I was about I don't know, I was 12, 13 years old. So that was my first coin that I collected, was
Nice.
a peace dollar. And over the years, I just kind of hung on to it and cleaned it, which is probably the worst thing that you can do to coins, right? But it was my pocket piece for a long time, and I just started collecting them, and then I would also collect. I called them Yankee Doodle quarters, but only because I didn't know what they were, but they were the Centennial quarters. Um, so I'd collect those. I found out that my mom and my dad were also collectors. My mom collected collected Kennedy half dollars and also Eisenhower's. So she'd always, hang on to her Eisenhower's and and $2 bills. So, kind of hoarding and collecting has always been, in our family. I mentioned that we grew up, a modest family, poor, hardworking people. My dad had old Mexican coins that he collected. My dad's 90 years old, in his 90s now, but I've recently inherited some of his old hoards, which has been kind of cool, going through them. Just Southern California, we're so close to the border, and so we have access to a lot of those old Mexican coins and coins from South America. So it's fun kind of going through them. Some of them, there's no value in them. They're more sentimental than anything else. So I have a large collection of 90%, both U.S. and Mexican 90% as well, to the point where it's become a problem. And I need to start doing something with it. Uh-oh.
Oh, lights out, guerrilla radio. We're going underground. Special mission.
That was my garage door shut.
It's all jokes aside, you never know, because what people go through where they live, like, oh my God, don't tell me he's got an earthquake or something going on.
Nah.
Loss
Earthquakes
of power.
Cool, people always say upset about California. Oh, you guys have earthquakes. I'm like, yeah, so what? You guys have tornadoes or heat waves and all this other stuff.
We just get crime sprees in New York. That's all we get.
Hey man, I grew up, with people, talk about the 80s, but Boys in the Hood, you saw it as a movie. I saw it as real life. We had gangs, and I went to bed, being rocked by a helicopter and gunshots.
Wow.
So it was different. It was a different time growing up. Yeah. Anywho,
so
let's move
with
on.
that,
Do you have any questions?
Let's get ready to rumble.
There you go.
So I appreciate you opening up, and that's kind of the same story. I got a lot of the stuff very similar into collecting. I collected some ass whoopings from my pops, because he used to collect Franklin half dollars, and I didn't know anything about silver at that time. Swipe, go into the arcades and catch a good one.
Oh yeah.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to shake out, get ready to ask the question.
Now,
so
wait a minute. I'm wearing a Brooklyn shirt. What's the deal with that?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to just send you a gift just to say thank you for jumping on. So I figured, you know what? Let me just kind of take the colors from the Minions, because I know you love those guys, and just do something a little special for you. I wasn't planning for it, like, to be there, like, yo, you got to wear it, but I just wanted to give you a cool little Brooklyn gift.
If I'd have known that, I would have sent you a California shirt.
You know what? I love, and we're going to work with Justin, I love, like, the SoCal style sticker that you have. I love that. That is so cool.
Yep. I got to do something more with it.
Yeah, I'll definitely work up something. Give me a shirt with one of those on them. That's a cool vibe.
We'll work it out.
So I have 25 questions, and I'm going to kind of go through the categories.
That's a lot of questions, brother.
A lot of questions, a lot of 80s to be had.
Okay.
Because the 80s was all about excess. So we have categories in music, categories in TV, movies, music, TV, and general pop culture. So those are the 4 categories that I covered. For the most part, it's going to all be within general pop culture. There's no crazy, obscure type of things out there. I'm not going to say what's the eye color of this character in this movie. I'm not going to do anything like that. So they're going to be legitimate questions. And if you get the question correct, I'm going to mark it off, right? We'll see how many points you get. We have 25 questions. I have a few bonus questions for you at the end. Each bonus question will be an additional 5 points. But if the crowd, if the audience answers before you do, I'm going to give them the points, and I'm going to give them a free spot in one of the game to win some of the 80s stuff. So we got a couple more people I see who just jumped into the chat. Now, to be fair, I understand there's lag, so I try to take that into account. I know our connection is pretty good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the question. I'll have it actually pop up on the board so you have a chance to read it as well.
A little nervous, man. 25 questions. That's a lot of questions.
25 questions.
I got some questions for you too. So, whenever you're ready for me to ask you a question, jump in.
So this is what I'm going to say. We'll have to kind of associate a point value to your questions for me.
Okay.
And then we'll see who comes up with the most points. So we'll do my questions.
I'm a little older than you, though.
Just a little. Yeah. Now, question 1 is going to be in regards to music. Okay. Question 1. What 1983 Tom Cruise film featured Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger? What 1983 Tom Cruise film featured Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger? Just take those records.
Oh, it's Whiskey Business. It's a Whiskey Business song or a movie.
That is correct. Jim beats the crowd. He gets 1 point. 24 more to go.
Here we go.
Question 2 is going to be into music. Okay. This is going to be a fill in the blank. So I'm going to ask the question. There's going to be a blank. You've got to fill in the blank. Stevie Wonder's hit blank. Stevie Wonder's hit blank was the first song to hold #1 honors on 4 different Billboard charts. What song from Stevie Wonder held those honors?
Oh, man. I used to listen to Stevie Wonder, too, with his piano. I can't remember the name of his songs, though.
Ooh, I almost started humming it. I gotta be careful.
Don't do that.
Catchy song.
Yeah, well, he had a few.
He had a few, especially in the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely see this lag.
Song, right?
The name of the song.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember.
All right, so
the lag is real.
The lag is real. The lag is not real. It's just you guys don't know your 80s like Jim. That's what it is. Stevie Wonder's hit Part-Time Lover.
I picture him, moving his hand and playing the piano. Was it part-time?
It's Part-Time Lover. Part-Time Lover.
Yep, Part-Time Lover.
So 1 and 1. 1 right, 1 wrong. We're still going to be in the genre of music.
Hello, Alicia Rader.
Okay. Question 3. Queen's first song in 1980 was also #1 in the United States.
Oh.
Queen's first song in 1980
wasn't Fat Bottom Girls, was it?
It was not. Is that your guess? No, Jim, no. I actually thought that was a Fat Bottom Girls. I thought that was the 70s. I could be wrong.
Nah, dude. That's one of my favorite Queen songs. That's why I said it.
Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stray Cats also did that song.
Ooh, so far 2 wrong, 1 right. What we doing? Shake it off, Jim.
I don't know.
All right.
Shake it off. Let me ask you one.
Go. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. You know what? How about we do that? You want to go back and forth?
I don't have that many questions, but I'm just gonna.
Okay.
We can try. But going along with the same theme of music. So, what was the name of the group that sang "Hungry Like the Wolf"?
Oh, she was hungry like the wolf. Duran Duran.
Alrighty, you got it, man.
Now, unfair advantage. I've worked in a movie theater and Blockbuster growing up as a teen and in my 20s. I've probably heard that song, no joke, about 600 times cleaning up a movie theater.
Jesus Christ.
Probably
Wow.
have. Nah, I'm not going to say what I did in the movie theater to some of those songs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Wild independent movie theater in my neighborhood. A lot of good times.
Very nice.
Question 4. I think you're going to come back with this one.
I agree with you, Alicia. You know,
Alicia. We got to pin Alicia's comment.
You know, Alicia, I told you it's my favorite song.
All right, question 4. So now we're going to get into movies. A couple of questions in movies.
Okay.
I got faith in you, Jim. What boxer did Robert De Niro play in the excellent black and white film Raging Bull? And I'll read it again. What boxer did Robert De Niro play?
That's an East Coast question. Come on, man. Robert De Niro.
You never seen Raging Bull? What? Everybody has seen. Everybody has seen Raging Bull.
Never seen it.
Really?
Never seen it. Never seen that, and never seen Pulp Fiction either.
Raging Bull is a good movie. I would say, it's one everybody should watch. Pulp Fiction? It's funny, I would think Pulp Fiction, more of a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
Great.
I've never seen Raging Bull. Sorry. I won't even try and answer the question because I've never seen the movie.
Jake LaMotta.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. Cross that one out.
Sorry. Right, so Duran.
Duran. Not Marciano. Jake LaMotta. All right, this one I think you probably have seen. You've probably seen it, not wanting to see it. It's probably on every network TV. It's referenced often.
Okay.
It's a movie question with John Hughes. You know who John Hughes is?
Yeah.
Okay. Which 1984 film by John Hughes only took 2 days to write? Very popular movie in the 80s. 1984.
Gosh, it's the tip of my freaking mouth. It's Short Circuit?
No, not Short Circuit. I was going to say you would probably know one or the other because it kind of started that Brat Pack era.
Oh, Rat Pack era. 16 Candles?
That is correct. Yes.
Jesus, I'm horrible.
That's all right. We're just getting started. You got to get into a groove.
Yeah. I got a question for you now.
I was going to say, yeah, do you want to throw one at me?
I got one for you.
Go for it.
Since you told me that you worked in the movie theater and all that stuff and music, so I'm gonna twist it up.
Okay.
I had some movie questions, but here's a question for you. In the popular sitcom Bewitched, what was the daughter's name?
Bewitched was way before my time, but I did see some reruns as a kid. My family would watch that often. I don't know the answer off the top of my head. I had probably seen reruns, but I don't know the cast of Bewitched.
Okay. Not the cast. The name of the character. The daughter.
Couldn't remember. That's the one that wiggles her nose, right?
Bewitched is but the daughter, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Tabitha.
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 Now, was that spun off to? Was it Bewitched with Melissa Gilbright years after?
Melissa Joan Hart, you mean? Or Melissa
Joan
Gilroy. Yeah,
Hart.
she did. Yeah.
Was that from that series?
No, Melissa Joan Hart did Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I Bewitched didn't see.
No.
Sorry, we're both doing
Breakfast
bad in
Club.
this one.
I
Breakfast
know.
Club.
Dude, there's some serious lag.
Better chances for you than them.
There you go.
All right. Question 6 is in regards to movies. Who brought seaweed and raw fish to lunch in the movie The Breakfast Club? Did you see The Breakfast Club?
Yeah, I've seen The Breakfast Club. Come on now.
Okay.
It was the girl.
So,
I forgot her name on the character name. She was the same girl that played in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, wasn't it?
yes.
I just forget her name of her character. What's her name? It's the blonde. It's the one that played in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
If you can give me her real name or her character name, I'll give you credit. Because I do have both down.
Jesus Christ. I forgot her name.
Because she was also in 16 Candles, too.
She was in 16 Candles. And she's in a lot of stuff, actually. She's a cute girl. I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name in the damn in the movie. I'm bad with names. Sorry. I know who she is.
So you got I'll give you your credit because you did say white girl, red hair. She's in these movies. Character's name Claire. Real name Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
Question 7 gets into.
Alicia knew Tabitha.
Say, Alicia, you could have given me some help with that one. So I'm not gonna lie, I rarely watched this show, but it's one of those shows that kind of sticks in your head.
Okay.
So there's TV shows. Mike, Ben, Carol, Seaver were all featured on what television show? Mike Seaver, Ben Seaver, and Carol Seaver.
Yep. So I know the show. It was the Seavers. It was the dad. Ken Seaver is Candace Cameron's older brother.
Yes.
It was not Silver Spoons.
No.
Silver Spoons is not. That's
So Rob got that wrong. He has to buy you and me spots in the next game.
There you go.
There we go. Taking them away.
It wasn't Wonder Years either. Wonder Years was more of a 90s show.
No.
Wonder Grow On. Wonder. I used to watch it.
You just started mumbling it.
I started mumbling it.
You just started to mumble it. You're like, oh.
It wasn't Wonder Years. Growing Pains.
It is Growing Pains. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Not bad. Hey, that's 4 points so far.
Growing Pains. I got a question for you now.
Go for it.
In the popular sitcom Knight Rider, did you ever watch Knight Rider?
Yeah. Fun fact: if you listen to Tommy, and I've told him this, he does it without even knowing. He hums dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum dum dum.
It's funny because that's my cell phone ringtone.
A great show.
Okay. What does the abbreviation KIT stand for?
KIT stands for
in the opening credits. Stop using Google, gosh darn it. In the opening credits, it talks about it. It says it.
I know the first two. It's like Night Industries.
Yes.
Because he comes out the truck.
Correct. I'll give it to you. Night Industries.
Is it 2020?
Night
is it a
Industries.
Year?
It is a year.
I'm going to say Night Industries 2020. Those are the only like the T and the T I can think. Did I lose you? Think I lost Jim. Did I lose you?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. I'm gonna like TT Night Industries 2020.
Night Industries 2000.
Wouldn't that be one? Oh, that's not one word. No. Yeah, that makes sense. I just remember the truck. That was the coolest opening scene.
Yeah.
Probably one of the baddest cars on TV shows too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trans Am. T-tops. It was a good car.
First car, black one.
Did you own a Trans Am?
Love that thing. Typical fucking white boy from Brooklyn, New York. And then I got into my Mustangs.
Yeah. Do you own a Mustang now?
No, I sold it a couple years back. Driving in New York is just crazy.
Yeah.
And you know, gas is one thing, especially now. Oh my god, insane.
Yeah.
So we're still in the topics of TV shows. I watched this all the time growing up. I actually thought this was a 90s show, but it really is an 80s show. They did a lot of reruns and syndication. Which show hosted by Mario Cantone involved trivia questions and a maze?
Trivia questions and a maze. Was it Double Dare? No, Double Dare was a slime.
Double Dare was a slime.
Yeah, and you had to do that. So the maze, I thought was a 90s show too, because you had to run through the maze and you would get bombed and stuff like that through these weird machines or whatever. Is that the show that I'm talking about? That I'm thinking about? Because it was trivia, and if you didn't answer the trivia question right, you had to go through the maze.
Kind of. There was a few, but Mario Cantone hosted this one.
In the 80s?
Yeah. So Double Dare actually was the 90s because that was like a Nickelodeon thing.
Yeah.
This show was not on cable Nickelodeon.
It was prime time?
Prime time, and then they kind of reran it in the mornings as well. It's on UPN 9, I believe.
We didn't have no UPN out here in the West.
Yeah, it's like UPN now. I think it was WWOR back in the day.
Sorry, never heard of the WWOR. 2000. What's 2000?
I think they're the KIT question.
Oh.
There is some lag, yeah. That's about a minute, maybe. So we'll go skip this one. It was Steam Pipe Alley.
Never heard of the show.
As thinking about it now, I think it definitely was more of an East Coast thing. It was very, very big in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, Florida. Question 9 goes into TV. Ricky Stratton was the leading character in this 1980s sitcom.
Ricky Stratton?
Ricky Stratton.
Sure it wasn't Ricky Schroeder?
Well, so if you say that name, you should know what show it's from. Well, is Ricky Stroder his real name or his character's name?
Yeah, I know. It's that's what I'm joking with you.
So if you get this wrong, I'll say if you get this wrong, shame on you.
Yeah.
Where is the real Richie Rich? All right, now you're getting on a roll. You got a couple in a row.
Okay.
Which softer sculpted dolls were sometimes originally referred to as the little people in the 1980s?
Softer
General
sculpted dolls.
This is pop culture.
Yeah, so the only thing I can think of is the soft one were those Cabbage Patch dolls.
That is correct.
Yeah. And they had that unique aroma.
Yes. They smelled like they just came out of a fresh Cabbage Patch.
No, they did not smell like a Cabbage Patch. They had that unique Calico plastic.
Yes. Totally remember with my cousin going to get one from like the Cabbage Patch farm. It's exactly what that smelled like, just funky plastic. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, my family waited in line at the Sears to get those dolls because there was a shortage of them, and you had to wait like overnight or whatever just to be able to actually even grab one. It was a craze.
Collectors market for those right now, insane.
Are they the originals?
The original Cabbage Patch dolls typically go for $2,500.
Are you serious?
The original ones? Yep.
Huh.
Not even in mint box. Loose, raw. $2,500.
Wow.
Insane. Question 11. Question 11. Now, folks watching, you guys have a chance to rack up some points. You just got to catch up to the lag and be fast. Hopefully, Jim does not know one of these questions. You're on a roll. You got 2 in a row. Let's go for 3. Who was the first AI television host in 1984? Who was the first AI television host in 1984? Yes. I don't get it.
You don't get it?
I guess I was too young when it first came out. I watch it now. Like, what the hell is this?
It was Coca-Cola. It was when Coke decided to leave their original recipe and go with new Coke. And
really?
Max Hedren was the guy that released it, and it was this whole futuristic Coke, it was a Coca-Cola guy first, and MTV was out, and it was just the 80s, man.
It was. I said it was like weird. Like, what the heck is this?
Okay, I got a question for you. You probably know it, but I'm gonna ask it.
Yeah, let's go.
You know the Material Girl, right? She's from New York.
Yes.
Right? Madonna. What's her last name?
Don't know,
on,
actually.
Brother. She's an East Coast girl. Is she from Brooklyn? No, she's not from Brooklyn.
No, technically she's a Michigan.
She's a Michigan girl.
She's a Michigan girl, not a New Yorker. She came to New York in the early 80s. I can remember maybe seeing her last name like once or twice and hearing it. I can't remember the movie now. Stump.
That's right. She did the movie. It's Ciccone.
I definitely would not have gotten that. No friggin' clue.
Hey, Kathy.
Ciccone.
Yeah.
Kathy is in the house. What's up? So got a couple more good people here from the gram. All right.
What's Kathy's IG name?
904 stacking.
Oh, okay. Hey, Kathy.
What's up? What's up? What's up, party people? We are now on question 12. Question 12 is going to be pop culture. For those who just came in, listen, feel free to answer the questions. If you get it before Jim, I give you a free spot in some of my games. If Jim gets it before you, he gets points. And if you get it wrong, you buy us spots. No, I'm just kidding. You don't buy us any spots. Pop culture, also to movies and to candy.
Okay.
What type of candy became popular because of E.T.?
Reese's Pieces.
Absolutely correct. I tried getting some before the game, but they're sold out. Hurt. All right, so you're on a roll, man. You got 4 in a row. Let's go for 5. Which singer sadly died at 40 after being shot in the back?
In the 80s.
Famous singer in the 80s famously died at the age of 40 after being shot in the back.
Oof.
I wanted to give another clue to this, but as soon as I put that up, he's gonna get this right away.
But he's an 80s. But he's an 80s personality, and he died in the 80s.
So yeah, he very popular before the 80s in a band, but he died in the 80s.
John Lennon.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say, the band's name. I'm like, no, that's gonna be too easy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, look at Kathy firing off some answers in there. Go Kathy. All right.
Biggie Smalls.
So these are all 80s questions, all related to the 80s. Now you may not know this one, but if my sister was on, she'd get this in like 4 seconds flat. Because she loves this TV show. So this is TV show, pop culture.
Okay.
We are now going to ask you, have you heard of the Golden Girls?
Of course I've heard of the Golden Girls.
What are the names of all 4 Golden Girls?
Okay, we got Blanche, we got Dorothy.
That's 2.
Blanche, Dorothy, Rose.
That's 3. There's one more. There's one more Golden Girl. Probably the funniest.
The grandma, right? Blanche. Gosh. Blanche, Dorothy, Rose.
So you got to name all 4. Kathy's starting to chime in. She might beat you.
Shit.
Pressure's on, Jim. You got Blanche, you got Rose, you got Dorothy. There's one more.
It's not a Margaret. Damn it, what the hell's that? I want to say grandma, but it's not grandma. Mom. She's always calling her mom.
That is her, but her name.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember her name.
So you got the visuals. Now, if somebody jumps in and gets it, I'm gonna have to give them credit. Look,
I know, and I've already given them all the darn clues.
Look, got Rob jumping in. Rob, it is
They're
not
all saying
Fran.
what I said. There's no Fran.
Fran's a different TV show. That's the 90s.
Sophia, 904 got it. Kathy got it. Shoot.
Kathy gets it. I can't give you credit for that, but Kathy is gonna get a free spot in the game.
Kathy, well deserved, Kathy.
904 gets a spot in that game. It's gonna be something if they start getting these questions right faster than you. It's gonna be a little disappointing.
I know. Yeah, I got a question for you now.
I'll say you got one for me. Let's go.
Alrighty. Remember the A-Team?
Yes. Go for it. Dun, 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 dun,
Can you
dun.
name the 4 character names?
You know, it's funny. I have a question similar for you, but Face, B.A. Baracus. You know, I keep thinking of the other one with Bradley Cooper and Rampage, and that's throwing me off. Same
Bradley
names.
Cooper played Face.
Yeah.
The leader.
Face, B.A. Face, B.A. I got 2, and I'm having a brain fart.
Is Robert going to be able to answer it? Or Cassie?
This one is up for grabs for the people.
Crazy guy, the pilot.
Murdoch, right?
Murdoch was the pilot. He was a crazy
Murdoch's
guy.
the pilot. Face is the leader, right?
No, Face was not the leader. Face was the pretty boy, the womanizer.
Yes. Yes. Hannibal. Hannibal's the leader.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah. Murdoch, Hannibal, Face, and B.A. Baracus.
That's right. It's a great show. I gotta. Well, it's actually not the same question, but it's within the A-Team, so that's gonna be fun.
Okay.
All right. So that's question 14. Question 15. I loved this show growing up. I thought it was hilarious. Sitcom, pop culture. Do you remember Alf, who used to eat the cats?
Yeah, I remember Alf.
What does ALF stand for? So it's an actual acronym.
They gave him that name because it was a. I don't remember. Alien life form?
That is correct. Yes.
That was a wild guess, man.
It's funny because it's so cheesy. It's so 80s, like they would do that.
Yes, agreed.
Alien life form. Good answer. Good answer. Separating you from the pack. Question 16. And I'm gonna have to take a breath before I read this question because I don't want to say it the wrong way. Because now that I've typed it,
Okay.
like I'm like a 5-year-old. I already got giggles ready to say this.
Uh-oh.
I'll put it up first so you can read it to yourself, and then I'm gonna say it like a 5-year-old. Like I'm worse than like a little kid. Which band sang "Come On, Eileen"?
Dude.
I told you, man. Like
I read it, and I was okay with it, and I didn't understand what you were saying, what you meant, and then you said it, and it was a whole different thing.
Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear.
Oh yeah.
It's
the same group that sang Uptown Girl, right?
No. Hey. No. That's Billy Joel, man.
That's Billy Joel didn't sing Come On, Eileen?
Nah. Way off.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you hold Billy Joel up to a higher standard over here.
I'm not from Long Island. Pump the brakes.
That's a Gibby thing there, huh?
That is a Gibby thing for sure. And I'll send him that video in a heartbeat. He is like their Messiah. Just like New Jersey's Messiah is Bon Jovi. pretty sure some people are gonna.
Yeah, come on, Eileen. Yeah. Now, I remember the song. I don't know the name of the artist. I thought it was Billy Joel.
I'll give a couple of seconds to let.
Alicia's good.
Come on, answer.
She bet she's got really bad lag.
Well, I'm actually going to work on a live with Alicia. She said she's up for the challenge and she wants to do TV trivia.
Okay.
So I'm get her in as well. That's a fun, it's a fun way to, get like I'm doing obviously get to know community members, but yeah, it's a fun way to hang out and test some knowledge.
We should do a group one, a head to head.
Oh, that'd be fun. Siren and her husband went against Nepa and his wife. For like my first one. Once I kind of like figure out the schematics, I thought the easiest way for them to do it, for head to head, like you get a piece of paper and you write it down and show your answers.
Yeah.
We could definitely
do that. But you did it on Instagram.
Well, I've done some of them on Instagram, and Kathy's just killing it. Kathy gets another spot in the Jesus. Kathy. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Yeah. Kathy, you can't play no more.
Good job.
Wow. I had them on. They were my first like head to head on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So like I wanted to try and keep the YouTube platform like a place, people who are new to the community can get information about stacking and collecting, and see a lot of common interests out there.
Sure.
Like our common interest, we come on Eileen. Bro, what's your problem, man? I'm just reading the name. Ridiculous, bro.
All right, I got a question for you.
Go for it.
Same music themed. The artist that sang the very popular song "Only in My Dreams" and "Shake Your Love."
Love me in my dreams. The beautiful mole singer, Tiffany.
Nope, it was not Tiffany.
Not Tiffany. The Bengals. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Was the Bengals? No. The Bengals. Oh, I'm getting all of the same teen pop.
The question is, name the singer that sang the song "Only in My Dreams" and also the song "Shake Your Love." Alicia's got it.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm thinking about it now. It's actually the wrong girl that I'm thinking of. Not Tiffany. Tiffany's the other one. But if Alicia beat me to it, it's gonna be Debbie Gibson. Yep. Yeah. Go. The girls are killing it tonight, man.
They are.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking Tiffany. Tiffany wasn't the one because she sang something else. That girl reminds me of the lead singer of the Bengals, which is not her. Not it. Good job, Alicia. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna jam out to that song later. It's like one of those songs gonna be stuck in your head.
Well, so most people know "Only in My Dreams." The other one was "Shake Her Love." Those were her two big songs.
Debbie Gibson was crazy in the 80s.
She's a good-looking gal. She goes by Deborah now.
Deborah Gibson, yes. She did make an album, I believe, in the early 2000s. She tried to make a comeback. Did okay.
Okay. I did not know.
Question 17. You play video games, don't you?
I've been known to play video games. I play old school video games.
Okay, so this one relates to
arcade games.
So I was gonna say this was an arcade game, but it was mostly known for a console. Which video game was the most popular in the 1980s?
The most popular.
So it was in the arcade, and then it became much more popular once it went to the console. You might want to think about this one.
when it went to the console, it's either going to be Donkey Kong and Pac-Man were like the ultimate arcade games, right? They were one of the ones. And then console, I want to say the Mario Brothers. You know
that. So you have it correct. It is the Mario Brothers. And I didn't know this. Pac-Man actually came out in the 70s.
Yeah.
I did not know it was that old. And Donkey Kong was popular in the arcade, but not as popular on the console.
Correct. Galaga, Kathy, Galaga was my jam, dude. I would play hours and hours and hours of Galaga to the point where it was just like my family members would have to go to the local liquor store to get me out of there.
It's funny. Think about, imagine owning some of these shops. Like, I think about it now, like as a stacker and a collector. How many, like, pre-64 quarters there might be in those machines to be pulling out?
Yep.
And you're right. Some of these, Space Invaders is another one, and Donkey Kong, up to averages of like $1,000 per hour in some arcades. There's actually, I don't know if they have where you're at. We call them like barcades. Like they turn the bar into like an arcade.
Yeah.
We have hundreds.
I wouldn't mind owning one of those old legacy tabletop arcade consoles or deals.
Those are so cool. Question 18. So far, you got 11 correct.
Okay.
This is a pop culture question. Pop culture question. What was the name of the space shuttle that tragically exploded in 1986, the year that the Silver Eagle came out?
It's Columbia. No?
Nope.
Challenger. Challenger. I should know this. I work in freaking the industry.
So that's why I was shaking my head. I'm like, and actually, Alicia and Kathy both beat you to answer.
Did they really?
They did, yeah. And that's why I shook my head, because they put it up even faster before you answered it.
Oh shoot!
Double wrong.
I remember the dates too, man.
Did you Did you watch that?
Yeah.
With family? Were you in school?
I was in school. We were watching it live, and I remember we're sitting in class, and I remember my teacher talking about it. Because there was this whole hype behind it, because the space shuttle was actually built here in California. So it was like a lot of pride here. Out of Edwards Air Force Base, and so there's a lot. I know my teacher. I had a young teacher, Mrs. Tabith, and she was like all excited because she petitioned, because she wanted to be one of the teachers to go on it.
Oh wow!
And we were watching it. We were watching it in our classroom, and the thing blew up, and she was in shock or whatever, and she walked up and she turned it off. She didn't want his kids exposed to that stuff. It's one of those things that you remember in life.
It's funny. I think every decade has that, moment of time. Like, I will never forget when that happened, or where I was when that happened.
Right.
I did not know that was built out there near you guys.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. The shuttle program, Southern California has a large aviation community.
We won't tell them that you got that one incorrect.
No. I got it on the second try, though. Come on now.
It was the pressure. It was the pressure.
It was the pressure. Yeah.
So
OJ's innocent. He didn't do it.
This one, I am sure the ladies are going to get this one correct right off of the bat. So I'm just putting that out there. This is a pop culture question. This question is related to clothing and designers.
Okay.
Get my power up juice. Now, if the girls get this before you, I'm going to give them double the spots in my game.
Uh-oh.
That's how much faith I have in them. What underwear designer is synonymous with the 1980s?
Calvin Klein.
Ah, yes, you beat them.
Marky Mark. Come on now. Even I got a chub over him.
Come on, feel it. Oh, and it's funny. They answered like a second right after you, and it was Alicia, Marky Mark, and then Kathy Calvin Klein. They're trouble, those two. You gotta watch them. Oh man, he's such a terrible rapper.
Is he? Isn't he from Brooklyn?
Is he really?
I don't know. I'm joking.
He could be. His brother. Oh, look at the girls. Oh, jeez, we gotta get off this question. Here we go. Question 20. So this is pop culture, and kind of geography.
Okay.
Which volcano found in the United States of Washington erupted in 1989?
Mount St. Helens.
Which Bam, you got it. 13 correct so far. Not bad.
I remember. We got ash all the way down in California.
No way.
Yep.
What? That must have been scary.
It wasn't as bad. I mean, we get ash all the time because we get the wildfires. But I remember the ash.
Are you close to a lot of the wildfires?
Yeah, I live in the Cleveland National Forest. I'm very close to the wildfire.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That is scary, my friend. All right. I'm going to try and throw this question out there. If you get this one incorrect, I'm going to have to like take away 5 points.
Oh, shit.
80s movies. Iconic 1980s movies.
I'm not big on the movies, man. I'm not a big movie watcher. We're too poor to go to the movies.
That's true. They just peek in somebody else's window. What are you doing? We watch. So we do in Brooklyn. We got going on. Which smash hit film featured Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Harold Ramis? Which smash hit film featured Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Harold Ramis?
Ghostbusters?
That is correct. Not bad at all.
I questioned it because I wasn't sure if Ghostbusters was in the 80s.
Classic 80s.
I was thinking Groundhog's Day.
Well, I know Groundhog Day had Bill Murray. Did he have Dan Aykroyd? He didn't have Dan Aykroyd in it, did he?
Dan Aykroyd was in, maybe not.
Harold Ramis was in a lot of movies.
Yeah, those three guys were in there a lot. See, Alicia's thinking Groundhog's Day too.
Sorry, ladies. I have to take away those points from you.
So does that mean that I got 5 extra?
You got 5 extra.
4 extra?
You do. So it's fine. I'm looking at the next question. You should get this right because you kind of asked something similar for me. What is the name of the car in Knight Rider?
Oh, Kit.
Bam. Yes.
What was to go off on that? What was Kit's evil name?
Ah. I don't remember. I remember the episode.
Do you remember the episode?
Somewhat, yeah.
It was cheesy. It was Car.
No way. Was it really?
Yeah.
See, 80s, they just do cheesy stuff like that. So funny. I'm writing it down. Like, I gotta go check this out later. Car. What is it? Computer Android retard?
I don't know.
Crazy acronyms. Oh, that's too funny. All right. We've got 3 more questions, and then I got some more questions just for fun, you know, for the audience, and I got a couple of bonus ones from Misheard Lyrics. So let's go through these. What is the name of the car featured prominently in the 1980s Dukes of Hazzard.
General Lee?
That is correct.
Or the Challenger,
yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
The General Lee.
What was the name of the sheriff that used to chase him?
Was that Bubba?
No.
I didn't watch Dukes of Hazzard too much. I really didn't care for that show.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't? Oh,
nah.
Roscoe Pico Train was the name of the sheriff. The name of the mayor was Boss Hogg.
I remember Boss Hogg. Like, that's the only character I really remember from that show. Boss Hogg.
Boss Hogg. Yeah, they filmed it out here in L.A.
Did they really?
Mm-hmm.
Aw, man. See, I would figure a show like that is actually done in the South.
Out there? Nah, they filmed MASH out here, too, on the hills of L.A. And
MASH is a good show.
Filmed, yeah, MASH was a good show. They filmed MASH out here. And in the same areas, they also filmed the Dukes of Hazzard.
Nice. All right, so this is a cartoon pop culture question. What is the name of the van that the Scooby-Doo and his crew traveled around
Mystery
in?
Machine.
Yes. Are you a big Scooby-Doo fan?
Hell yeah.
You got that, like, bam, within a second.
Yeah, I can name all the characters. Velma, Daphne.
Velma, Daphne.
Even the little dog. The little dog. What was the name of the little dog?
Yeah, what's the name of the little dog? So you got Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo and
Shaggy.
Shaggy. And then who is the blonde guy with the ass cough?
Is it Fred?
I don't know. I
think
was it Fred?
Fred? Yeah, I think it was.
I know
don't
all
quote
of
me
them
on that.
except I know all except him.
Yeah, Scrappy.
He was always the dude ripping somebody's mask off.
Yeah. Whew. Velma, dude, she did it for me though. Come on.
Yeah, it's. I would say, who as like Marianne and Ginger, or the two of them. Like who started that trend?
Marianne. Oh, it is Fred. So Robert's saying Fred.
That's right. All right, cool. So this is the 25th question. All right, this is a good one. It's back to cartoons. Did you watch the Smurfs?
I did. I got a Smurf question for you too.
All right. Let's see. Hopefully it's not the same one. Okay. What was the name of the villains and his cat called in the Smurfs?
So the villain, he's actually a wizard. And his name is Gargamel.
That is correct. Yes.
I don't know the cat's name. I don't remember the cat's name.
I'm still going to give you the point. Definitely Gargamel, because you also added a little bonus that he's a wizard. People forget that he's a wizard.
What was the cat's name?
I'll see if anybody in the chat. So they got Gargamel.
I want to say Stinky, or
no, he had a pretty cool name. I
Did you watch the Smurfs? Are you probably Azrael? Yeah.
Yep, that is correct.
Did you know it because of the remake movie that they did?
No, I didn't even know they did a remake. I liked. So I kind of knew it from two. Like, I watched the show, so I knew it. Also, there have been a lot of coins of the Smurfs going around the community lately. So someone actually has a Gargamel and an Azrael. Pretty cool pieces. I think they're from France. Don't quote me on that, but the Pence. Is the Pence France, or is that UK, England?
Yeah. Oh, the movie
I know
was
it's not
bad.
the US.
My wife helped me on the cat.
Oh, he's got his wife helping him out with answers. Holy Jesus. So, I got a couple of fun questions. We'll open these up to everybody. You can jump in if you know them. I'd like to give the audience a shot. So these are some fun bonus questions. So let's see if the people know. Who does Mr. T play in Rocky 3? What is the character's name? Mr. T in Rocky 3. Probably one of the leading causes for Italian brain damage in the 80s. Going against Mr. T.
Oh, in Philly, anyways, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Definitely Philly. I get smashed. I said, come here, woman. Come here. You come get a real man.
Yeah.
You're a paper
Well,
champion, boy.
it wasn't Apollo.
Was not Apollo.
It was not Apollo.
I mean, like the Knight Rider song in my head now. Dun, 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 dun. It's funny though. You get tunes like a little jingle like that. You're still singing it 40 years later.
Yeah.
Kathy. Kathy gets another one.
Yeah, I didn't know. I don't remember. I couldn't remember. I remember the movie. I couldn't remember the name of the character.
Clubber Lang. Good job. So let's see if you know this one. TV shows. What was the name of Alyssa Milano's character on Who's the Boss?
I can't stand her as an adult now. But,
yeah, her stance on some things is just insane.
Yeah. Her name of her character.
Great show with Tony Danza.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
True,
Wasn't
like
his
80s
name
show.
Tony on Who's the Boss as well?
Yeah, they were so unoriginal back then. Oh, your name's Tony? You're Tony in the show.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that guy
Just
from Friends.
Yes.
He plays the same character all the time, doesn't he?
Just like Ricky Stratton.
Samantha. Yes.
I see Alicia. Nab that one in first. This group is fast. All right, we got one more. Which TV show theme song begins with these lyrics? Making your way in the world today takes everything you got.
You need to keep your day job, brother.
I do. Terrible at singing. Lucky I could read this question. Like, you see me like going in closer, like, wouldn't you like to get away? Guys, terrible.
Gosh, I remember the show.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Need Jungle Industries for this one.
It's not Who's the Boss. It's not Who's the Boss or Different Strokes.
No.
Cheers.
You got it, Jim.
No, Robert got it.
Oh, Rob got it.
Yeah, Rob got it. It's Cheers. This when Woody Harrelson, one of his first characters.
Shit, that's right. Yeah, I forgot that he's kind of started in that.
He started
for his acting gigs. Yeah. A lot of good people. Good job, Rob. Bonus, one more people's question. Who provided the narration to Michael Jackson's Thriller? So we're near Halloween. We got to throw a Halloween question in there. Who provided the narration voice for Michael Jackson's Thriller?
It was Michael Jackson, wasn't it?
No. In the beginning?
In the beginning, when they're in the car and he goes and he picks up the girl and they're going on the date or whatever, they're just talking and he's
even
trying to remember the video.
Oh,
it's been so long since I've seen the video.
Classic
I don't remember a narration.
80s.
I don't remember a narration.
And like even like kind of like in the middle and at the end of the song, this guy is in there. Yep, yeah, Kathy and Alicia. You guys, you're all getting points because you all got that very quickly.
I don't remember a narration.
Got to check it out. So cool. I mean, it's a cool video anyway.
Oh yeah, it's a long video. That was like one of the longest videos. Funny, it didn't air on MTV. I remember we had to get it and watch it on a VCR. We rented it. at a video store.
Just the music video?
Just the music video. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually, you know what? I remember that, yeah, because at Blockbuster there was a whole bunch of music video VHS tapes that we'd have to put
Yeah.
away.
Well, this was
And
before
that was one of
Blockbuster.
Yeah. This was like just your local shop you go to.
Local shops, yeah. Blockbuster wasn't around back then.
All right, so
It's funny.
cheers, good job, everybody. Congratulations.
Drinking my 40.
I could already see what the next trivia game is going to be like because I have the ability to bring in like 5 or 6 people. You know, if you get it wrong, take a shot. Thriller,
As dark as it falls across the back.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Yeah, I remember that now.
This actually took me a while to put together. All right. What I came up with was everything that I'm going to show you now is incorrect.
Okay.
All of these are misheard or missung song lyrics.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this like spinning the record backwards or stuff like that? Or?
No. So, you know, like when you hear a song, you know, I'll pull the first one up. The first one is pretty easy, so they get harder and harder as we go through. So I'll give you some clues. You have to give me the artist. You have to give me the artist.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody's allowed to jump in because these are going to be just for fun, but these are misheard lyrics, and these are what people think they heard for this song. Sheep don't like it. Rock the cash bar. Sheep don't like it. Rock
the Casbah. The Casbah, or it was lock the cash box, and there are all these different. But it was rock. Cash box. Yeah.
But you have to name the artist, not the song, the artist.
Ah.
Right. So yeah, it is rock the Casbah, right?
Yeah.
Rock the Casbah. Sharif don't like it. Rock the Casbah.
And the Casbah was a freaking was a club.
Came out in 1982.
Was it?
Yep. So yeah, we're not looking for the song, folks. We're looking for the actual artist. That's what I said. These are gonna get a little harder and harder. Rock the Casbah.
He was like a one-hit wonder, I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Clash. No, it wasn't the Clash.
Not the Clash.
I don't know. Good job, Kathy.
I'm sorry. It is the Clash. It is the Clash.
It is the Clash?
It is the Clash, yes.
It is the Clash? So it's not a one-hit wonder.
No.
Okay.
I was looking at something else, so sorry. Okay. Misheard song lyric. Came out
Madonna.
In 1986. I didn't even get a chance to even say it. Jim got it.
It's the material.
So Jim now has to sing it. Jim has to sing it.
What? I don't sing, bro.
I didn't even get I didn't even get a chance to ask the question. So now you got to sing it.
I got to sing it, huh? Papa don't preach. He didn't love me, or what? I forget the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics.
It's so funny. I know Papa don't preach. I'm in trouble.
Is it I'm in trouble? Well, because it's talking about getting pregnant or whatever, and having to give up the baby or having an abortion. Very controversial thing.
Kathy's got it. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble, but what's the next line? Let's see if Kathy knows. Kathy knows. I'm gonna give her like 5 more spots in my game. Papa, don't preach. I'm in trouble. Her ass was in trouble. Yeah, it's the gangster way, yo. Papa, don't preach. Good job. So you know what, Jim? Now we know who we can take on our teams when we do this, head to head.
Yeah, no
Going
kidding,
forward.
huh?
I'm in trouble deep. Yes. Awesome.
Alicia's trouble, though.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree. Trouble. All right. So this one, I thought it was hilarious because these are, and I don't understand how people hear, but they thought when they heard the song, they said, every time you go away, you take a piece of meat with you. So we're looking
Piece of meat with
for
you.
this 1985 song. We're looking for the artist. Every time you go away, you take a piece of meat with you.
It's you take a little piece of me with you.
That is correct. That is the song. Every
Yeah.
time you go
Away.
away, you take a
Yeah.
piece of me with you. Who sings it? That's what we're looking for, folks.
It's not Meatloaf.
Not Meatloaf. Kathy, damn, Kathy's killing it. Holy, Kathy got it.
Yeah.
Paul Young, great song.
Yeah.
Let me just take note. Kathy is not allowed to play me for money on any trivia games.
You know, Alicia, I was thinking Berlin too. I was gonna say Berlin.
What do they sing? Berlin. Is Berlin from the Top Gun soundtrack? They do Take My Breath Away. Is that them?
Yeah, they did a couple songs in Top Gun. Did they do some? Berlin had a huge presence in the '80s, man. They did a lot of songs. I need to go and buy an '80s CD or download an app. Play '80s music.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like for Top Gun or just Top Gun borrowed it later on, but I do remember that song.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one. I don't understand how people misheard this lyric. They thought somebody said, no mustache could have been any clearer. This 1988 song.
No mustache could have been any clearer.
That's what people thought they heard when this person sang this song.
Let's sing it.
No mustache could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change. Change.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Too easy. Too easy.
I've never, ever heard anybody assume that it was no mustache.
I got to send you the link. A whole, I mean, no joke, probably about 30 pages of misheard lyrics. And that
Really?
was up there in like the top 20.
Wow.
And he doesn't use auto tune or anything like to distort his voice. So I don't as I said, like some of these I could get, but others like how the hell do you hear that?
Now, I got a question for Kathy.
Go
did
for
you
it.
know it, Kathy? Did you know it before Charlie started singing it? Because you thought the same thing, or did you get it after Charlie sang it? No, she didn't know it either. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It was
said
the
like
lyrics. Yeah.
oh, insane. Like I said, like some of them are like that makes sense. Take a piece of meat
Yeah.
with you. Take a piece of meat with you. Yeah, no problem. No mustache. What the?
No mustache. That.
No
Mm-mm.
mustache. I gotta grow mine. That's what it is.
Can you grow a mustache?
Nah, still trying. A year out. That's all I got. Hang my head in shame. Unbelievable.
It's that
All
Irish
right.
in you, huh?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It'll happen one day. Then the Grays will come in, and that's it. It'll be a wrap.
There you go.
Last, last bonus question. Last question for trivia. Let's make it count. This misheard lyric. It doesn't make a difference if we are naked or not.
It doesn't. Charlie, you're turning me on, brother. Does it make a difference if we are naked or not?
It doesn't make a difference. So it's so funny. Like I know them, so as I start to say it, I just like transition to sing it.
Sure. Sure.
Um, all in good fun. So we're trying to find out the song and the artist. I think you guys probably got this right away.
Doesn't make a difference if we're
Does not make a difference if we are naked or not.
Bon Jovi. Is it Bon
It
Jovi?
is. It is Bon Jovi, and the
Living
name
on a
of the
prayer.
song,
Good
"Living on
job,
a Prayer."
Kathy. Yeah.
Sweet. So altogether, all in all, Jim has a total of 18 out of 25 questions correct. That's a passing
Not too
score in my
shabby.
book. That's a passing score in my book,
Not
definitely.
too shabby. It's
Not too shabby.
remedial. It's remedial.
It's remedial. Nothing crazy. And going to some of the questions, I think about it now. Some things are definitely an East Coast thing compared to like a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
Gotta look into that.
Yeah, that TV show stuff that I had never heard of that TV show before.
Steam Pipe Alley.
Never heard of it.
Oh yeah, it was a good show. It wasn't super crazy, but it was good.
Yeah.
The other one that you got incorrect, Part Time Lover. It's a great song.
Yep.
Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Steam Pipe Alley. Um, The Four Golden Girls. Blanche, Dorothy,
Yes.
Sophia, and
Yep.
Rose. I'm gonna go back and watch some episodes tonight. The last question that you got incorrect. I don't want to say it and then get in trouble with the spaceship Challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like you were on the spot. I understand.
What did I say? I said
The
said the
Challenger
other one. I said no.
champion.
No. Because we had two that blew up. Discovery, not Discovery. Whatever. I got it wrong.
It was incorrect. What? The Apollo.
No. Apollo didn't blow up.
The Apollo didn't blow up, did it? Oh, just didn't make it back in
Apollo
the.
was a rocket. Apollo was a rocket. They had some Apollo missions.
Uh,
Actual shuttles. Um, Columbia.
Columbia. That's correct. So once again, Jim, appreciate you jumping in, doing some fun trivia tonight. I'm pretty sure we're all gonna wind up, instead of like bar hopping, I know exactly where we're gonna probably end up after this live. We're probably right back on the Instagram. Fun place to be.
I got
Spread
some
love.
notifications right now.
I shut it off. That's why in the chats, hey, shut up. I don't want to hear it on the phone. No, listen, man. Really appreciate you coming in, man. This has been fun.
Likewise.
I definitely look forward to doing this again. We'll definitely work something out. If anybody else is interested, shoot me a DM, shoot me a message, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all those crazy cool things that kids are doing these days on the YouTube. Jim,
Yeah.
anything else you want to say before we cut out?
No. Just be good to everybody.
is important. Absolutely. Peace.
Talk to you later. Bye bye.